Hello and welcome back. The last time I had to pack up house, it was huge. It was when we made that decision to sell everything and to start traveling the world with our two boys with only 4 suitcases. There were tons of clutter and decisions to make because in the end, not very much of your life actually fits into 4 suitcases. I had to decide what should go where, what should go to who, and what should we sell and what should we donate. I couldn't just throw everything in the garbage, although, to be honest, closer to the end, that was exactly how I felt. It was a mess. I completely ran out of time and eventually I just left a whole pile of stuff in the middle of the dining room floor for someone else to come and sort and take away. I still cringe just thinking about it, but moving house is listed as one of the most stressful life events. But with a little bit of wisdom, it does not have to be. Today I want to share some tips of what I've learned the hard way so that you can make moving, which is supposed to be an adventure, less stressful and actually enjoy it and be excited about where you are going. Thank you for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram or subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please remember to like this video if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends and your family if you think that it can help them too.
So the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show.
The best thing you can do is to declutter before you move. Because a lot of times it is only when we start packing for the move that we realize how much stuff we actually have that we don't need or that we don't want to take with us. And then it's too late. So what should you get rid of before you move? Well, it can be old stuff you have no use for anymore, things you have too many of, stuff that's past its prime, stuff you don't like, stuff that won't work in your new space, and stuff that's no longer your style. If you're hanging onto socks with holes in the heels or expired spices in your pantry or instruction manuals and old user guides, this is the time to let it go. So let's look at some tips on how to start decluttering for a move. Number 1, tackle one room at a time. Doing a bit in the kitchen and then a bit in the bathroom before you run off to the kids' room again is a sure recipe for disaster and to feel utterly overwhelmed at the end. But by breaking the task up into smaller, manageable pieces, you'll be able to make much better progress. So start with one room and finish decluttering that room before you move on to the next room. Number 2, start early. Make sure you give yourself enough time. A month is not too much, believe me. Through experience, I've learned that decluttering usually takes longer than you think. So please don't wait until the weekend that your move is scheduled to start decluttering. I wouldn't want any of you to experience that sinking feeling of realizing that you won't be able to get it all done. It's terrible. Start right now, as early as you can. The more time you give yourself to declutter, the more organized and less stressed you will be when the move date does arrive. Number 3, use the one-touch rule. Now, this means if you pick something up while you're busy decluttering, you've got to deal with it now, right there. You're not allowed to put it down again to sort out later. This helps us immensely not to procrastinate, which is one of our biggest enemies when it comes to decluttering. This rule will force you to make a decision and help you to get the job done. Number 4, please don't try to list everything on a social media platform that you want to sell. It is much harder work than you think. But the problem is the time. all the time it takes to list each item. You have to take a picture and decide on a price and write a description, and then you have to answer all the queries, arrange times to meet the possible buyers, negotiate, and be available for pickup dates. Seriously consider to rather hold a yard sale or donating as much as you can. Number 5, don't forget the big stuff. Remember to take measurements of your new space to make sure that your furniture will fit. There are a few things so disheartening than arriving at your new home realizing that your couch won't fit in your living room. And also, it costs a lot of money to move those big furniture pieces. Rather sell these items before you move and buy more suitable items for your new home. Number 6, label everything. As you declutter each room, you can start to pack some of the things in boxes that you won't use again until you are in your new home, but make sure to label every single box. Write on the box what room it needs to go to in the new home and also what types of items are packed in the box. It does take a bit of extra time, but you will be so grateful once you start unpacking in your new home. Number 7, save packing the items that you use daily until last. You don't want to walk into your bathroom 3 days before you move and there is no soap or no shampoo, because it is neatly packed into a box and even labeled. This is the time when you seriously don't need any added stress. So make sure to set aside the items that you use for your daily life and pack them in last. So I hope these tips will help you to turn your move into one big exciting adventure, because that is how it's supposed to be. A change is as good as a holiday, and so is a new home. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. And remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, please share it with your friends and your family if you think that it can bless them as well.